According to Søren Kern from the Gatestone Institute in an article from late November, Germany's Chancellor Angela Merkel has appointed Turkish-born Muslim Sinan Selen as Vice President of the Bundesamt für Verfassungsschutz, the Federal Office for the Protection of the Constitution, Germany's domestic intelligence agency. On September the 18th, Merkel fired the president of said federal office, Hans-Georg after he had defended the party Alternative for Germany against Merkel and the Social Democratic Party of Germany, which has demanded that the agency start monitoring the Alternative for Germany, which is a democratic conservative party critical of mass immigration. Maassen had also put forth doubts as to the authenticity of a private video from the protest march in Chemnitz from the 26th of August, showing one person chasing another, which Merkel and the Social Democrats had interpreted as showing racist violence towards migrants. Interior Minister Horst Seehofer from the CDU offered Maassen a position within his ministry, but on November the 5th, Maassen was fired from that position as well, after having criticized Merkel's government in a closed-door speech to other European intelligence leaders. On November the 16th, the blog Tisches Einblick reported that they had found and interviewed the creators of the controversial video from Chemnitz, and that they had came to the conclusion that it did not portray a hunt on immigrants, and thus that Maassen's doubts had been correct. The video was made by a German couple taking part in the march when it was suddenly attacked by migrants, and it shows someone from the march not attacking but instead fending off an attacking migrant. The media and the government had all been interpreting the video falsely due to their multicultural agenda. Needless to say, Maassen was not reinstated as president of the Federal Office for the Protection of the Constitution. According to Maassen's successor, Thomas Haldenwang, the agency will now focus on so-called right-wing extremism, and he promised to deal with the Alternative for Germany, although he has himself confessed that Islamist terrorism is a greater threat to German security than the extreme right. The Social Democrats have called for more migrants in leadership positions at Germany's federal agencies. Obviously, by firing Maassen and appointing Selen, Merkel was trying to please both the Social Democrats and the Turkish community, which has long been complaining about so-called institutionalized racism within government agencies. A further motive may be trying to please Turkey's President Erdogan. Apparently Erdogan asked for Selen's appointment as the leader of a counter-terrorism task force within the German Interior Ministry in 2016, to which Merkel complied as part of the March 2016 migrant deal between the EU and Turkey. As leader of the task force, Selen strived for improving intelligence cooperation and information sharing with Turkey, resulting in a bilateral agreement. Appointing Selen as Vice President of the Federal Office for the Protection of the Constitution ties Germany's security policy even closer to that of Turkey, a Muslim country with strong totalitarian tendencies.